Let's talk about food, ladies and gentlemen. The state dinner that's going to happen later tonight or in the wee hours, that is around 4 a.m. this morning, 4 a.m. Friday morning for us in India. It's going to be a spread of millets. So there's going to be jawar and bajra and a menu which is going to be largely made by a vegan chef and vegan chefs, which is going to be a spread for the Prime Minister and the entire delegation. And it's a very, very select gathering that's going to be sampling that entire spread that's been curated under the supervision of the First Lady Jill Biden herself. But more importantly, it's the message of millets. Abundance in millets is the story that we should talk about with the one and only Grammy Award winner Indian American singer Falguni Shah, who joins us now on the coverage. So even as we wait for the details to come in from the bilateral, let's say a quick hello to a bright and chirpy looking Falguni. Falu, if I may call you that, congratulations on your song. It's been a grand unveiling of the cover. I believe you worked with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his office, the PMO, for over 6 months on this song. How was it meeting him?
This was my 4th meeting with him. So,
Wow.
but every time I meet with him, it's just now, before he used to call me Falguni Ben, and then it became Falguni. Now he calls me my name, which is my stage name, Falu. You can also call me that. So I'm so happy that,
Thank you.
It's become, he doesn't have to be formal when he addresses me. I obviously say Modi ji, but he doesn't have to say Falguni. So I'm happy. So that barrier, we don't have that barrier anymore. It's very informal a little bit. So that makes me comfortable writing for him, because if you're going to write a song with somebody, you need to be able to freely put your thoughts in the song and go back and forth if this works, if it doesn't. But when, so relationships with songwriters have to be a little bit, chilled. And it is. So it's great. So he saw me in New York. We did the song and he opened it and, he inaugurated it. It was so nice. It was so exciting because after 6 months of back and forth, okay, I like this line, I don't like this line. Let's do this speech here. I like this speech. This doesn't go with music. A lot of things went because the song is in Hindi, it's in English, and it has the Prime Minister's written speech that he wrote and he narrated. So a lot of these factors had to be brought into this composition very cohesively without feeling like, oh, these are different sections. But no, they are all saying one story.
Fantastic. Sounds interesting. But there's also a bit of Gujarati touch in the tune. I've heard a little bit of it. Before we proceed, can I request you to sing a few lines, please?
Yeah, sure. Well, the few Gujaratis wrote it, so so you're going to hear a little bit of our, my husband wrote it. He's a Gujarati. Prime Minister Ji is a Gujarati. I'm Gujarati. And then the other 3 writers are Kenya Ori, Greg Gonzalez, and Soumya Chatterjee, and they're not Gujarati. Kenya is Latin, Soumya is Spanish. Soumya is Bengali, and Greg is Spanish. So, but I can sing it for you.
Yes,
so the
please.
song is about, let me give you a context.
Sure.
It's about growing millets where there is less rainfall, where it is hard, small farmers can grow it. And then exporting it to countries and our country as well, where children are, sometimes sleeping hungry. So we want to raise awareness, grow millets, and then trying to end hunger worldwide is the basic context. So one thing leads to another. And if we can even help a little bit in ending the world hunger problem, that would be the biggest takeaway from this song. So the first we describe millets in a very scenic way.
Right.
What if we could change the world? What if we could change the world? Green fields, flowing grains, golden sun, gentle rain, awaken and arise. looking for sunrise. Millets swaying all around, once lost, now found, nourishing body and soul. It's time to make us whole. Le lo bajri juwar, le lo ragi salo sal. सारे गुण से भरे है ये है बेमिसाल. श्री अन्न खाकर जियो हजारों साल. ले लो नाच नीचे नाम, ले लो रागी सालो साल. Millets are a wonder, an end to hunger. What if we could change the world? What if we could change the world? What if we could change the world?
Sounds fantastic.
To hear more, you have to follow us at Falu Music.
Already following Falu. But let me ask you, how much of the inputs came from the Prime Minister and his office?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Like, no. Every word, every note, every phrasing, he said yes. Unless he says yes to a line, we don't proceed.
Wow. And when did he first hear?
He was involved, 100%.
100% involved. But when did he first hear the final output? What was his reaction?
So, like the first version came, we sent it to him. And then obviously when I met him in Delhi after winning a Grammy, I had asked him, when he said to me, write a song for Millets, I'm like, well, it'd be fun if you wrote with us. And he said, yes. So then I kind of followed up and I said, well, this is the verse. This is the chorus. I need your speech in the middle. So do you mind writing something and narrating in this scheme of things? And he gave us 5 speech options.
Wow.
The next day I get 5 beautifully recorded speeches on different ways of how we could say stuff about millets. And then we had to pick and choose. We blended too. We put it in music. We cut it, edited everything. So we made it so that it flows with the music. It's not just like, oh, somebody's talking in between. It's not like that. So every phrase, he has a yes or no.
Oh, fantastic. But now Millet is on the state dinner. How great is that?
I had to make, when I was writing, I made different millets because unless food and music goes together. So unless I know how this tastes, how can I put the sense of melody on it? So he sent me a book. The next day I went to India after Delhi. There was a book from Agricultural Department of India about millets.
Right.
And the nutritions and the benefits and how the recipes from worldwide. So we kind of cooked different recipes to see, buckwheat does this, bajri does this, jowar does this, and this is why it took 6 months. Otherwise, 6 months is a long time for a song.
Yes, it is.
Generally, we write a song in maximum 6 weeks or 6 days. It's not. But this had a lot of research.
But let me ask you, was it the research that took you 6 months, or was it the bureaucracy and the time taken by the PMO to go through it and revert?
Prime Minister was so easy. His output was yes or no.
Okay.
It was not. He didn't have if he liked it, he's like yes. And if just what about this, he would give me an idea. And again, we're not talking on phone. Like I don't have his phone. We just go through sources through the office. And so it takes a little time. No, the process took a long time. It was not. It was nothing to do with his bureaucracy and nothing like that. It's just. How can you write a song on millets? It's hard. It's a grain. I mean, you can write a song on love and separation and longing, but millets? My American friends are like, what is millets? I'm like, super grain. Gluten-free. It's a grain in protein, low in carbs. You can grow it anywhere in low rainfall regions. Like, really? I'm like, I'm educating. And this is what he wanted through this music. He wants awareness. He wants to educate people about the benefits of millet. So that's exactly why we're doing it.
No, fantastic.